Welcome to Beyond the Bike series, where we merge two worlds. We bring cycling and financial planning together and talking about the similarities in those two. There's a couple of beautiful nuggets that's coming your way. We've got experts on the show that's going to help you not only in your finances but really about the cyclist. If you think about biokineticists, physiotherapists and dietitians, that's going to give you those nuggets. It's going to make a change for you on the bike. That's really what this is about. With me I've got Inus. He's a good friend of mine, so I can chirp him. He's an average mountain biker, but he knows a thing or two about financial planning. Welcome, Inus.
Speak for yourself.
Help me out. So I've got a mountain bike race coming up. There's a couple of things that I need to think about, but you're more structured. What should I be thinking about with a mountain bike race?
I think first of all, what's your goal? Do you want to win this thing or do you just want to enjoy it?
Okay, so easy for me, goal-wise, I know it is a 7-day mountain bike race, the Old Mutual Go to Sea. It is going to be tough. I think it's about 600-700 kilometers with quite a bit of elevation. So big goal. I don't want to, realistically, I'm not going to win it. So I don't want to win it, but I also don't want to finish last and battle through every day.
Exactly, enjoying the ride, but still you need to have a proper plan in place. So firstly, you need to understand your goals, but what's the different elements you need to take into account? How much time do you have to train? What's your week like from a work perspective? How much time do you have to train? And can you train during the week, or is it only like a weekend warrior that you're currently doing? And what's the other things that you need to take into account? For example, nutrition, bike setup is very important in my view. How do you build this plan? You need all this information.
So if you're anywhere near my situation and you just got the chirp from Inus like a weekend warrior, I've got 3 kids, 1, 3 and 5. There's only limited time. I still have a day job. This is for fun. This is for probably the 90% of you listening to this. It's about finding that balance between just having enough and reaching that goal. But there's also, like you mentioned, there's some professionals that I want to bring in to actually help me to be the best version of myself. And we're going to bring in, like I mentioned, the biokineticist, the dietitian and the physiotherapist. And like you mentioned, bike setup, something small. I spoke to a friend of mine this morning. He said 8 centimeters change on the bike made a complete different setup for him. It gives him 40% extra output. So it's those small things that you can change to actually make a difference. But I want to bring this just briefly in from a financial planning point of view. So financial planning, how's that different? Where do you start?
It's exactly the same thing. You need to set a goal for yourself, and your goal might be to save for your child's education, or it might be retirement. You need to understand your time that you need to save and what you need to put in to get to that point. And then only you can set up a plan and start building your plan around that. But very importantly as well, you need to build in something for the unforeseen. If life happens, if illness happens, or financial setbacks or bad market conditions, you need to adjust for that and make sure that your plan can accommodate that.
So if my bike breaks or I get an injury, I need to be able to figure out what am I going to do next. Okay, and then so it actually sounds simpler when you think about it. If I this goal that I've got for mountain biking feels tough, but if I know I'm going to go to gym 3 times a week and I do a bit of cross training and I work with a biokineticist with that game plan, and I have my tools in the back if something happens there, I should actually be okay if I just plan and stick to my plan. I think that's quite important.
That's important, the discipline to stick to the plan. And if you can't stick to the plan because life happens, then you need to adjust it. And maybe then you need to adjust your goal to say, well, I'm going to go slower just to enjoy it.
At the end, it's about execution for you, but there's a team supporting you. There's people that's helping you to put that plan together and helping you to execute that. In our world, from a financial planning point of view, change happens when you have the right conversations. Speak to your financial advisor and enjoy the series with us. I promise you, you're going to find value in this.